As you can see, yesterday we put together a bookshelf. So there are some bookshelves now behind me that are waiting to be filled with books. Can't wait. Hi, welcome back and welcome to another vlogmas video. I'm Fran, this is Fran Nook in the Pages, and today I have a good old book haul for you. This time I have quite the bunch of books to show you. It's more than my usual average, I want to say, which makes me so excited because I'm genuinely excited about all of these books. So let's begin and see what they are. Actually, before we begin, a quick reminder to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, to like and share. Click on the bell thingy to get notified whenever I upload a new video. You can follow me on the social media. I have a Ko-fi account, which is a digital tipping service. You will find all the information in the description down below. And yes, now we can begin. First up is a book that I've already talked about here on my channel, and that is Any on My Mind by Nancy Garden. I have a review for this book, so I'm gonna leave it linked in the description down below and up in the cards. And please, I beg you to go watch it because it was one of the hardest videos I've ever had to film, and probably the one that I'm going to be the proudest of ever. This book, I listened to the audiobook and I absolutely fell in love with it, and now it just means so much to me that I had to have the physical copy. I just had to. I wanted to have it on my bookshelf just for it to be there. This is a coming-of-age story set in New York in the 1980s about a girl who befriends another girl, and she starts realizing that maybe she's falling in love with her. It was the sweetest thing ever. I absolutely loved it and I recommend it so much. I know that the cover is not the best it could be, but I accept it the way it is because I love this book so much. So we're just gonna accept that and move on. Next is another book that I think I already showed you as well in the Christmas Cracker book tag. Again, you will find it linked in all of the usual places. And that book is Stay Another Day by Juno Dawson. This is a YA book about three siblings who go back home to their family home in Edinburgh for the Christmas holidays, and secrets are going to come to light. I've heard, and I'm also seeing, because I'm listening to the audiobook, I'm seeing that this book is pretty mature, so it's kind of older YA bordering on something more because two of the siblings are college students, so the age target is a bit higher here. The contents here are a bit darker, a bit more mature. The language is also a bit more explicit, so just so you know, and also know that I am loving it and that I cannot wait to talk to you about it. I love this cover, by the way. At first I didn't, but now I gotta say that the ice effect and the purple Christmas decorations and the lights twinkling, reflecting, I mean, it won me over. It's really doing it for me now, so that's great. Then I picked up Old School by Tobias Wolff, and this book is another coming-of-age story. It is about a boy who goes to a prep school. He wants to be a writer, and this book is supposed to be a look into class privilege, as well as the main protagonist, I think, coming to terms with his homosexuality, if I'm not mistaken, because I know that this is queer. And I've also seen it shelved as memoirs, autobiography, so maybe this is an autofiction kind of situation where the protagonist of this book is just a version of the author himself. And I'm really excited about it and I cannot wait. The ratings and the reviews for this one are pretty great, and I just love the boarding school or prep school as settings for stories, so I'm really excited to read this one. Dear Reader by Cathy Rentzenbrink. I had never seen this book before, and then I saw it in one video that Willow at Books and Bow posted. I think they posted it some time ago and I just saw it now because I recently discovered their channel. and I saw it in their video, and then all of a sudden I started seeing it everywhere. So thank you, algorithm, I guess, I don't know, but I started seeing it everywhere, and it just captured my attention, specifically because of how Willow was talking about it. This is a memoir about the author's life, of course, about how she was always with a book in her hands and how she went on to become a bookseller and then later a writer. This is basically an exploration of how books can be a huge part of someone's life and can change someone's life. And I've heard that there are book recommendations, of course, sprinkled throughout the book, because this is a book about books. So that kind of was to be expected. But what I was glad to hear was that she doesn't talk just about older books, classics, but she also mentions more recent publications. I think I'm going to read this during the Christmas holidays because it's just giving me cozy vibes, and I absolutely love that. And also I love this hardcover edition. It's kind of embossed and the flowers are kind of coming out, you can feel them. Just the feel of this cover is wonderful and I love it, and I cannot wait to read it and tell you about it, of course. I have another memoir as well, and that is The Sound of the Wild Snail Eating by Elizabeth Tova Bailey, and this sounds very weird, and I'm all about that. The author, Elizabeth Bailey, she found herself bedridden because of an illness, and one day she notices this snail in the room and she starts observing it and fixating on it. And I'm guessing this activity will inspire some observations and reflections. It sounds just so weird, and I have no idea where it's gonna go, and I absolutely love that. I'm honestly so excited about this book. I cannot wait to read it. I think I'm going to read it next month, and I cannot wait. And the last two books that I have to show you are two graphic novels. The first one by the same author, actually. What a coincidence. The first one is Eric by Shaun Tan, and this is a very tiny graphic novel, and it is basically about a foreign exchange student who doesn't want to sleep in the guest room. He prefers the pantry. ... I cannot wait. I absolutely adore Shaun Tan. His stories, his drawings, they take you to another world. It's incredible, and I plan on reading this one these days and then posting a review for one of the Vlogmas videos. Fun fact, 2 years ago I filmed a review for another of Shaun Tan's graphic novels. It was Tales from Outer Suburbia, which is, I feel like, quite an unknown book. I had never seen it anywhere else, like, talked about, and I honestly have no idea why. That video was the only video that I've ever made that had more than 1,000 views, and to this day it keeps having more and more views, and I don't understand why. I have no idea whatsoever, but I mean, if the same thing is gonna happen with this one, okay, I'm not gonna complain, you know? And the last one is just, oh gosh, it's a work of art. I've showed it to you in another video, again, the Christmas Cracker book tag, but I'm gonna show it to you a lot better now, this being a book haul. That book is The Arrival by Shaun Tan. This is the edition that the Italian publisher decided to release for the 15th anniversary from the publication of this graphic novel. This is a silent graphic novel, which means that there are no words inside, but it is just a story told through images and drawings. Let me tell you, the absence of words does not in any way affect the power and the emotional engagement that this story requires, the emotional impact that it will have on the reader. Now, this particular edition has words because it is the original graphic novel plus a sketchbook that is accompanied by the author's notes, where he explained why he did certain things with the world building, how he created the symbol language that is used throughout the book, that of course bears no similarity to the letters of other known existing languages in the world. Let me show you some drawings, and also let me remove the dust jacket because otherwise it's gonna be messy. This is the original, more known cover of this book, and this is about a man who is the father in a family who has to leave his hometown to go to another country. And this is the other country with creatures and tools and letters, symbols, things that he doesn't know. And you can see how hard it is for him to find his bearings, to not feel completely lost. I had to change sides because this thing is so heavy. So here the sketches and notes begin. As you can see, sketches from a nameless land, which is the country, the foreign country featured in this book, and you just have sketches and things and ideas. It's really heavy, sorry. So I am really excited to finally own The Arrival by Shaun Tan, and I think I'm going to reread it soon and perhaps talk about it again on my channel because it is just incredible and I love this so much. Also, the end papers, can we please just see and acknowledge how gorgeous and powerful they are. So these are all the books that I had to show you in this book haul. Let's do the traditional thing of lifting all the books. Here we go. These are all the books that I purchased in the month of December. Again, quite the bunch considering my usual standards. But yeah, this was my December book haul. I am so excited about all of these books. I'm trying to contain my purchases, my book buying. So what I'm doing is, if I buy a book, I try to read it within 3 months tops from its purchase. So the idea is that within 3 months you will hear me talk about all of the books that I've showed in this haul. We'll see if that happens. If I don't, I give you permission to come at me and tell me, hey, sit your ass down and read those books. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please let me know in the comments if you have read any of these books, if you would like to, what books you got during the month of December, which one was your favorite, which one was the most beautiful. Let me know in the comments down below because you guys know that I love talking to you. And this is it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and I'll see you tomorrow with another vlogmas video. Until then, have a good one, take care and keep reading. Warm hugs. Bye.